everyone. Got a little bit of a cold, so pardon me if I choke up a little bit. This is Christi Reese, and it is Thursday at noon. It's time for How's the Market. We're going to talk about how the real estate market is in the Grand Valley. Mesa County. Is that my phone making noises?
I'll go investigate.
Go investigate, Maddie. All right, there's some music playing in the background. So I'm going to start changing things up a little bit on How's the Market because I think that the week-over-week stats are a little bit hard for most people to interpret if you're not keeping your eye on it every week. We do try to report whether the trends are going up or going down, but I'm going to give a little bit more of a perspective on things along with the numbers. So let's talk about the numbers first. Our average home price is right around $423,000 right now. That has been trending upward over the past number of years. We have seen a couple of dips here and there as things just take their natural little roller coaster ride along, but overall prices are going up just slightly. The median home price went down a little bit, but the trend on that is upward as well. Our median home price is around $383,000. The number of active homes is at about 444. That number has remained pretty steady too, and we're going to look at some graphs here in a minute to give you a little bit of perspective. Number of homes currently pending has gone up. We are in a very active season right now. Lots of sellers wait until the spring to put their homes on the market, and buyers are ready and they are gobbling them up. So we have about, as I said, 384 pending contracts in the MLS right now. Now keep in mind this is residential only, not commercial, but we're going to start including some commercial data soon. Number of homes sold year to date, 819. Same time last year, 863. So we're a little bit behind last year's pace, which was slower than the years before, but still a good amount. And our average days on market is staying steady at around 83, and our median days on market right around 60. So the market's pretty stable. Things are going in the seller's direction, so prices going up, days on market going down. And I think what most consumers want to know when thinking about market reports is, if you're a seller, is it a good time to sell? If you're a buyer, is it a good time to buy? So I want to address those questions every week. Right now is a great time to be a seller. The prices are strong, the inventory is low, the buyers are many. So that's a great combination for sellers. I want to show some graphs over the last few years. So these graphs show the new listings coming to market versus the things that are selling. And it might be a little bit hard to see on there. Maddie, am I holding that in the right place? Okay. So this is from 2022, and you can see that we had a nice peak in August of houses coming to the market as the sales started to trail off. In 2021, we peaked with our new listings a little bit later. And we had really strong sales in 2021, so those numbers were up above 400 each month. In 2023, there was a bigger gap between the actives and the solds. So weren't selling quite as many homes that year, and that was evident in the numbers. We just had a little bit of slowdown last year. And then this is just for the first part of 2024 up to year to date, but you can see that we had some really good strong listing activity the first couple months of the year, and then it has really dropped off. And we attribute that to the fact that so many sellers are not wanting to sell because of the current interest rates. So if you are in your home and you have a 3% interest rate or less, that can be really hard to give up and think about selling your home and getting into something else, especially if you need to get a mortgage. So we are seeing that the inventory is down and the sales are going up. So that's a great combination for sellers. So if you're a buyer, what does that mean for you? Well, the interest rates are still challenging for many buyers, but it is kind of the new normal. We do expect interest rates to come down this year, but we don't have a crystal ball. We don't know when. We don't know how much. So the reality is, if you want to buy a home, it's still a good investment. What we caution buyers on is don't assume that you're going to make a ton of money if you need to sell your home in 1 year or 2 years. This is a long-term play and a long-term investment. And the last 20 years in the real estate market, as prices have appreciated and markets have gotten really strong, a lot of people have used their homes as a bank and as an investment tool, and they've either fix and flip or hold and flip for a short period of time. And I think Now we have to think about it as a little bit more long-term investment. But if you need to buy, there are lots of resources and avenues that we can help with. There are rate buy downs, there are lender incentives, there are lots of good programs. So don't be afraid to get in the market if you're a buyer. We have choices for you, and we can help you find the right home even though the inventory is low. So let's talk about some of our new listings. Oh, wait, before I do that, I want to talk about concessions, because that's a big part of the market too when we're talking about rate buy downs. So currently, in the houses that have sold since the beginning of this year, the percentage of concessions given by sellers has averaged 1.51% of the purchase price. So on a $500,000 home, that would be $7,500. The number of homes that have given concessions, 104 houses have closed with giving concessions, and that is 35% of the market. So that is still a really popular way to get some rate buy down for sellers or help them with their closing costs so that buyers can buy, and it makes the transactions go a little bit easier. So back to new listings, especially if you're a buyer, you want to hear about these. The Yockums on our team have 2235 Stagecoach Drive in the Redlands. This is a beautiful tri-level with a huge lot, 0.41 acre, open floor plan on the main level, fully finished basement, expansive yard, stunning views, 4 bedrooms, 4 baths, with over 2,800 square feet for $675. Mike Park and I have listed a really neat commercial property in downtown Grand Junction at 450 Uray Avenue. This is in a great historical area with some other businesses nearby. It's a unique opportunity with a very large office complex, 5,379 square feet with about 12 separate offices, a kitchen setup, great parking, handicap accessible, and it's got lots of really interesting features, some old home features, but it's been updated as well. That's listed at $750,000. And Mike Toffel has a new listing at 2960 Apollo Drive, brand new construction in Northeast Grand Junction with 1,647 square feet, 3 bedroom, 2 bath, listed at $499,900. We toured this week, and it is a beautiful house, very nice finishes. And if you're looking for something in that $500,000 range, you can't beat brand new construction with all the latest colors and finishes that all the buyers love. So this is Christi Reese with How's the Market? Want to get Rocket in line? Come here, Rocket. My buddy Rocket's here today joining me. Come on up, say hello. Here's Rocket. He's at work today with us. Have a great week, and we'll see you next Thursday on How's the Market. Bye.